Yo, Laker Nation, Lake Show, what's up, man?
Oh God! Congratulations to your Lakers. But
thank you. I appreciate that. But I told niggas.
Bro, congratulations to you and your Lakers.
I told
you,
niggas.
Tyreek and y'all Lakers.
I told niggas like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I said, because we was down bad. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had his last few years, wasn't that good. He was injured. Mm-hmm. We didn't have a good team. And then, when Kobe retired, the team was just, we had no guidance in the back office. Like, it was a lot of arguing between Jenny Buss and the Buss family. That's the owners of the Lakers. So it was a lot of it's like turmoil. Mm-hmm. But I told niggas, the Lakers is going to be on top again. Because if you just look at how the NBA...
When the king comes.
We've had, regardless of that, we're going to be on top.
Yeah, eventually.
Because you look at the Lakers, we've had a chip or chips in every decade of basketball. Mm-hmm. Let's start from the beginning. Maybe not the first decade because the Celtics bust our ass so much. Yeah. But starting from that first chip, we had one in everyone's 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010.
Clinch the 90s. Clinch the 90s.
What you mean, clinched?
Because it was 99.
Nah, Magic Johnson got one in the 90s. No? 91? No,
Unless it's 90.
That's the first Bulls.
91.
Either way,
Pistons.
We got one in every
90,
decade. We the only team that has
Pistons.
got one in every decade. I mean, now we got 17, tied with the Celtics. Far better organization, far better team, far better franchise. Even though they have the same rings as us, but they got their shit. They got 17. They caught one in 08. They caught maybe I think Bird got 3.
Wait, you said the Lakers have the same amount of rings as the Celtics now?
Yeah, 17.
Really?
Yeah, but we got ours in every decade. They got, I think, maybe...
Majority is in their 70s.
They got 13
and 80s.
of theirs in the fucking 60s and 70s.
70s, 80s, yeah.
And then Bird got 3, I believe. And then they got one with, KG and Paul Pierce. Yeah, you know what I mean? But this whole niggas gonna be on top. Shout out to King James.
It didn't hit the same, though.
What you mean?
Them winning the chip. It didn't hit the same because of COVID and shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
not taking it away.
There's no crowd. But
no, not the parade and all that. I don't care about parade. I'm talking about just them winning, like the ads. I didn't see as much ads.
You was watching the game?
No. But regular TV, the news talk about it. You see a lot of ads on it. I watch TV. Regular TV, yeah, I watch TV. But on-demand TV, certain shit. Even with that, it's at least in between ads, they would talk about, They wasn't even talking about the series throughout. I'm like, well, I guess it's the channels.
I follow a lot of, I follow
Sports Center?
FS1, which is Fox News Sports.
Obviously.
ESPN,
if it's
Sports
channels,
Center.
they're going to talk about it. I'm saying in terms of media period, they usually blast it this team won Super Bowl, this team won the finals.
I've been seeing it, but either way, I don't give a fuck.
To them.
A lot of people saying that it's like a
LeBron is better than Kobe.
There's
now.
an asterisk. Okay, that's your opinion.
All right, I was joking. I wanted to see how you.
There's an asterisk on this ring because of the bubble and everything. People saying it's not really. It's like a.
That's why I said it didn't hit the same.
But I disagree. I disagree because even if we lost, I disagree because even though people say that there's no.
That's debatable.
There's no distractions. There's no home court or away disadvantage or advantage. There's no traveling element, which would, put a strain on people's bodies and stuff like that. These niggas are also in a bubble for 4 months away from their families. They're, a lot of niggas talking about they was depressed and they was stressed out in that bubble. So there's still challenges that go. It's still, I don't know. I'm not in the NBA. I don't know if it's the same or not. We can't say that.
No, I'm saying, but traveling,
obviously, the circumstances aren't the same, but how they handle it, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's still a 7-game series. I understand if the NBA was like, you know what, we're gonna do only 2 rounds of basketball. We're gonna take off a round, and we're gonna make the series a game of 5 series. I could see,
and it's still dependent on skill,
right? I could see how things to be yeah, it's kind of like a little asterisk on the thing, but it's still they played full first round, semifinals, conference finals, and finals, and still 7-game series.
Who's pushing
them
this,
niggas
though?
is busting. The niggas is, you know what I'm saying, fighting.
Who's
to win.
pushing that narrative?
Hella people. Hella people was like, oh, this ring isn't really like.
Then why the fuck they didn't really say that from the
credit.
beginning? Were they saying that from the beginning of the playoffs? Whoever win this one, it's not gonna count. Have they been saying that?
Yeah. Well, from the people that, I mean, I'm talking about analysts. I don't care about the common watcher, because most people who watch basketball don't know shit about basketball. They just watch.
Well, I was expecting analysts and common watchers.
A lot of the analysts, they just like, well, you know, if they win, yeah, it's, you know, they got a ring, but are we really going to respect this ring? Are we really going to talk about this ring later on? And I'm just like, did they have a fucking 7-game series? Did niggas not fight? You know what I'm saying, fight to the death doing this shit? Like,
they fought to death.
Some series went to game 7.
What did
it was? I mean, we didn't get to game 7.
What did the Heat and Lakers go to? 5? 6?
Lakers and Heat went to 6. We should have won in 5, but Danny Green missed that 3. Like, the fuck's wrong with this nigga? But yeah. And then we gentlemen sweep every other team. Trailblazers, Nuggets. I forgot the first team. No. It was Trailblazers, Rockets, and then Nuggets. We gentlemen swept them 4-1.
Generally swept?
Yeah, that's like when you beat a team 4-1, it's called gentleman sweep.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said generally. Okay.
Yeah, gentleman sweep.
Okay.
Shout out to LeBron, man. 4th ring. 4th Finals MVP. 3rd
4th team doing it with now.
3rd Finals MVP on a different team. Only player to ever do that.
Yeah.
He got 3 Finals MVPs on 3 different teams. I feel like we're gonna look back 20 years from now, including myself. We're gonna look back 20 years from now and just
highlights.
realize how much we didn't appreciate and we took advantage of LeBron James' career.
When you say we, you mean people like you?
I mean, not me anymore.
Okay, yeah,
but
okay.
Like, I would still put me in there, because it's like, even though I'm a fan of LeBron, I respect LeBron, and now he's on my team, so of course I'm rooting for him. A part of me still doesn't realize how great this nigga is. Like, we don't realize how great things are in the moment. It's when you look back, like, yo, this nigga really did 3 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? He really did these numbers. He really averaged 28, 11, and 9 in the finals at 35 years old, 17 year in the league. Like, the only player to make it to year 17 and year 20 is like Vince Carter,
Tim Duncan,
probably Kobe Bryant,
Dirk
Nowitzki, and like and Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He made like, I think, 19, 20 years. But nobody has been. The nigga was in the running for the MVP. He should have got MVP for what I'm concerned. They go to Giannis again, but it's like, once again, he proved another year that he's not the MVP, because he got knocked out from a team
regular MVP. Okay.
Yeah. They need to split that award up.
Giannis wasn't even playing.
Nah, yeah, he got the MVP because it's a regular season award. So
no,
he had the same. He had the best, I guess, season numbers. Yeah. But stats don't determine shit. Stats don't determine how, you know what I'm saying, you winning a chip or not. This is the second year that the nigga got eliminated by a team that he should have beat. Because it was the first seed. And what they should do what the NFL do. The NFL has Offensive Player of the Year and they got MVP of the Year. He should win Offensive Player of the Year, if that, you know, because he has the most offensive rebounds, he's averaged some assists, and he's most dominant, right? But as it comes to most valuable player, LeBron is the only player I've ever seen in history that can go to any team
and bring them a chip.
And not bring them a chip, but bring them far in the playoffs or make the finals. He made 9 straight, then he missed a year because he was injured. He made the finals again on a different team.
And when he's not there, you see the substantial win-loss ratio with the team that he was previously on. For example, the Cavs.
The Cavs is like the fucking
then
the 28th worst team right now.
The Heat did after he left.
The Heat didn't make the playoffs
because when he left, Chris Bosh left as well, right?
I think Chris Bosh was injured the last year, so yeah, I think he left like shortly after LeBron. But nonetheless, they didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, you know what I mean.
The Lakers before
we wasn't making the play. We was barely scratching 500.
I mean, so yeah, all right,
0.500. You know what I mean?
So let's just assume it'll take the same course as when Kobe left, because not saying that they're equally the same, caliber player, but they are in that category of top tier players.
Don't get it fucked up. Kobe's my favorite player of all time, but I do not believe that Kobe can do what LeBron has done as far as going to any team and being able to elevate them into the playoffs and maybe the finals.
I'll disagree with that.
Just because LeBron does so much. Like, Kobe is there for leadership. He's there for mindset. He's not there to facilitate. He's not there to make these niggas that are trash look like they're decent players. That's not his job. He has specific roles. LeBron is like a floor general. He's like the GM of the team, damn near. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Shout out to LeBron. Shout out to AD. Got his first chip.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony Davis.
He's top 5 in the league, even though before this he hasn't got the Pelicans to, I think, even the second round. So this is his first like real goal. But he put in work though. It wasn't like he just.
And the Pelicans is what considered East?
Nah, they're West. New Orleans, yeah, they're the West,
which is weird.
Yeah,
but
they're West.
Okay, I understand why they never got second round. West is usually tougher.
Yeah, and niggas always say, LeBron made 9 straight because he's in the easy East. Second year in the West. First year he was injured half the year. Second year in the West, nigga wins the chip. So what can niggas really say about this nigga? Like, nigga's the king. It's West or East. He's doing this thing, like, you know what I mean? True. But I just wanted to,
But yeah, I would disagree with that because we never seen Kobe under these circumstances. We never saw him play for other teams. So because he was never in that.
But Kobe has missed the playoffs though. A few years.
No. I'm strictly talking about him making an impact on different teams. Like, because we never seen him under that pressure, in that environment before, who's to say what obstacles he would have rise above? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like saying, oh, MJ is this pre-Pistons, and then saying, and without seeing his, his, like, him getting beaten up by the Pistons and him coming back in 93 and really showing like this monster that the Pistons helped create. You see what I'm saying? Pre and post, we looking at it from 2 different angles. Well, we're not even looking at it from 2 different angles in Kobe's predicament because he never even did it. We're just going off of
the team, you mean?
Yeah, to show himself, prove himself. I think he'd have definitely been able. Like, for example, look at AI. He single-handedly carried the Sixers. Single-handedly as a 6'1", 196 pounds point guard.
That's on that. That was 1 year though.
And that's the East. Bro, Kobe could have did this anywhere else. I could have. I strongly propose.
I'm not one to talk bad about Kobe, but
yeah, we just different in
nobody
opinions.
Doing it like LeBron. Like, you could put LeBron.
Well, I just proved AI did it.
You could put.
He didn't do it. He didn't win
the
chip.
He did on one team. That was 1 year. After that year,
but my point is, look at where he took them single-handedly. You said single-handedly. Your statement was single-handedly.
Yeah, go to a different. Go to any team and have the ability to bring them to the playoffs.
Yeah, but my point with that is, like, AI's team was trash. Like, I mean, not trash to me, but in terms of the league, it's like niggas wasn't really helping.
Nah, I know. I ain't talking about like your team. I'm talking about, would he be able to go to the whack? Because the Cavaliers was trash.
That's not my team. What do you mean my team?
I'm saying, I'm talking about LeBron going to different teams and bringing them to the finals, literally.
What are you not getting with what I'm saying?
I can't think of any other player that's able to do that. Just put that nigga on the Bobcats. I guarantee they make at least the conference finals.
Will Chamberlain back in the day.
I mean, we can talk about when Chamberlain was playing against fucking Palmer in the day.
MJ, any era, any team.
I don't know about that.
I would put my I would go out on a limb. He definitely got 50s and 60s. Them niggas was whack. 50s, them niggas whack.
Back in the day. You mean Will Chamberlain?
It was a bunch of white. No, I'm saying MJ. It was a bunch of white dudes. Like, he circles around them.
Yeah, I mean,
He wouldn't have been the same great MJ because
niggas be like,
the competition.
MJ didn't win no rings without Scottie Pippen.
They bugging the fuck out. They're bugging the fuck out.
He didn't though.
They're bugging the fuck out.
No, he didn't win no chips without.
The Bulls didn't win. They didn't even make the finals when this nigga was retired for 2 years straight. He came back and won.
You know they went to the playoffs though without him, right?
I said finals.
Don't matter.
Playoffs, you got 2 remaining superstars, not all-stars, superstars. It's likely.
Who?
Scottie Pippen.
And who else?
And
who else is a superstar?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm bugging. All-star, nice, yeah. But I would say he's a superstar.
I wasn't seeing him as a superstar back then.
I would say he's a superstar. Okay, one superstar,
they still won 50 plus games.
All-star, maybe.
You know that, right? They still won 50 plus games, and they made the playoffs. I think twice.
That doesn't mean shit. When the nigga left, they didn't make the finals. Period. When he came back, we won 3 more straight. As in, speaking from somebody on the Bulls. I'm not a Bulls fan. I don't hop on. I like this guy because he's nice. I like that team. I don't hop. T-Mac all day, AI all day, Steve Nash all day.
Oh, his name 2 niggas who had no rings.
3 niggas.
Who? Oh, AI. Damn, all the niggas.
Cause I'm loyal. Unlike majority of other people on the planet, I am loyal. I'm gonna go down.
That's just a bad luck of the draw.
I'm gonna.
Like, all the niggas you happen.
I'm gonna stay on the Titanic with my people. If we can, if I have an option to leave and save myself, I'm not doing that.
Out of all those 3, Steve Nash is the one that should have gotten a ring.
You're bugging the fuck out.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because of white supremacy.
No, what?
White privilege.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You're bugging the fuck out. That statement is ridiculous. Keep going though.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Keep going.
Because the
all 3 of them deserve a ring.
T-Mac, well, I wouldn't say don't deserve. They all deserve, but I say should. No, I didn't use the word deserve. I said should have gotten a ring. That's something I used. I didn't use the word deserve. I said should have gotten a ring because if you look
it's
at
pretty much saying the same thing.
If you look at the way
out of the 3 y'all, he should have gotten it.
Because of the way he plays, you let me finish. I'm not saying he don't deserve it. Who am I to say he don't deserve it? It's not the same. If you look at the way T-Mac and AI play, their style of play they didn't make plays around them better. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, early in Kobe's career, before he started making plays better, he had Shaq. So, you know what I'm saying? Then later on, when Kobe won the next 2, he was able to elevate his game and he wasn't so selfish. He was able to make plays better. AI and T-Mac never got out of that mode. It was just straight scoring. They didn't elevate their I guess they mindset in the game. That's what Kobe said about James Harden. They were having an interview, and ironically, T-Mac was in the interview with him. They were standing side by side, and I think Rachel Nichols, I think her name. Shout out to her. She was like, she asked him about James Harden. Like, do you think his style of play would be able to win a championship? And Kobe was like, no, you can't. It's way too ball centric. It's way too, because a lot of teams can know how to
lock you up
because you don't get scoring all the points. Yeah. So once lock you up, it's over. And that's why I think the problem was,
i.e. Sixers and Lakers 2000.
That's why I think those 2. That's why I said Steve Nash. If I had to say one in a simulation, he should have gotten a ring because he was a scorer. He could have scored, but he was a passer. He was like the full general. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying they don't deserve it because obviously I fuck with AI and I fuck with T-Mac, but them niggas like their style of play is just not. It's just not ideal for like a championship winning effort. You know what I mean?
Okay, I get that, but I could rebuttal by saying like everybody on the team don't play the same way. So I could pinpoint any players in the NBA who never got a chip and be like, oh well, you know his style of play. All he did was this. All he did was that.
I mean, you could.
Or that's that. Like what saying
I just said was facts,
dominant. I'm not saying that it's not. Or I'm just saying you're the one that like, oh no, nuance. It's about nuance. Or I can also say ball dominant players who did win chips don't deserve the chips that they won or a chip that they won. At the end of the day, it's perspective and subjective.
I mean, 'cause you could look at Kobe.
I really don't.
Because we can move off this. We spent too much time on basketball. You could look at Kobe's career. Most people would be like, he was super ball hoggish, super century, and ball century. But in his later years, like he like if you really watched Kobe, he wasn't just like scoring the ball. He was actually, he could pass and shit. He could, you know what I'm saying, make shit happen. RP the Bean.
Rest in power to Kobe, man.
Facts.
Kobe and Gianna, and the remaining 7 people on that.
Facts.
You know. But
they won it for Kobe, man. That shit crazy, right? That shit crazy. They brought it home for the manga. But yeah,
the irony.
I know he looking down, like, or looking up, whatever, looking around, whatever he is. It's crazy, yeah.